Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Eggplant Podcast, a podcast where we Eggplants talk about stuff. I'm not called Konica Marie Itoshiki anymore. I'm Sumire Marie Itoshiki.
Who are you? What have you done to Konica?
Confess your crimes.
But anyway, Blue here.
Oh shit! My turn. Chaotic. There we go. Completely forgot.
Dude, hang in there, Chaotic.
No, you.
I'm trying.
Okay.
Okay, so how was everybody's week?
Slow. At least I got my copy of Trials of Mana.
That's cool. You Chaotic?
Gungaga.
Yeah, pretty much the meme of the week.
Pretty much pretty fucking slow. Aside from just like work being an ass, very slow.
Right. Mine has been also pretty slow. Besides like doing homework at home and stuff. Homework at home. That's a. It feels like a It feels like a book. Homework at home. Anyways. But yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, the slowness just comes into the week as well.
Exactly. Although, I did beat Resident Evil 3. Wait, I think I did discuss this.
Yeah, I think you said that last week.
Yeah, but I did beat it, and I also beat a Gravity Rush Remastered. It is good stuff. And
Nice.
I still need to finish Gravity Rush 2.
Well, I need to play
I'm at,
more
like,
of it too.
Right, I think I'm at like the chapter 2.
Hey, I think you're further than me. I don't think I even got past chapter 1.
Play a real Gravity Rush game, like
Gravity Rush.
Turn. Yeah, play a real Gravity Rush game like Rush Turn or Strange Gravity.
That's
Yeah.
those
I
are
hate that
those
joke.
are weird. Those are finales that should be happening. Get on that, Sony, whoever developed Gravity Rush.
Wasn't it the Japan studio that did it?
I believe so. It's actually just a group called Team Gravity. And Gravity, but they're now called Project Siren, I guess, or something. Okay, it's both of them. Basically,
Wait,
it's
Project Siren, as in the people who made Siren, also ex-Silent Hill developers?
Yes.
I guess.
Holy shit, that's awesome.
Yeah, they apparently went by like two names, Project Siren and also Team Gravity. But yeah, it was a Sony internal project, basically.
Bring it back.
I need to play Siren.
Never heard of it.
Good game.
It's basically a horror.
I think all right. Make sure there aren't like bombarding you with jump scares.
It's not. It's more like psychological thriller where it tries to fuck with your mind. It does occasionally do it, but it's more like akin to Silent Hill.
Oh, okay.
Just in Japan.
Gotcha. I just don't like horror games where there's unnecessary jump scares.
I see.
Yeah, I hope I'm not the only one who thinks that.
I'm immune to anything horror at this point.
I get squeamish on horror myself. Even if it's not really that's like for me, it's just like it's always just like I start getting scared. Though usually it's like as soon as I start to understand the logic of the horror, like I sort of learn like what's going on, it becomes less scary. What the heck? It's less series.
Yep.
I don't know what I'm saying at this point.
Oh, and Chaotic, you're immune to horror?
Yeah, pretty much.
So that means you're immune to Five Nights at Freddy's.
What the fuck? That's not even a horror game. That's like some cheap PNG stock bullshit. That will never be horror to me. Like, horror to me is like Resident Evil, Siren, like Silent Hill, Clock Tower, that type of shit.
Yes.
That's horror. Fatal Frame, that's horror. the shit that people make nowadays is like, oh, hide in the locker. That's not hard, dude. Like, you're telling me logically, even though you have no fighting chance, you're telling me that you're not gonna pick up a wooden stick and at least fight back? Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, for me at least, my sort of horror, which I like, was actually Corpse Party.
That's a horror game. But everything else, like fucking like this, like fucking like, oh, first person record only stuff. Oh, you have to hide in the locker and not do anything. No, that's not horror.
Yeah, and then occasionally you'll get
Yeah, you'll get that. I'm like, that's not fun. That's just being obnoxious and stupid. Like, I get it, some people like it, but to me, I'll sound like an elitist piece of shit right now. Play real horror games.
Play
real
Corpse
horror
Party.
games. Play Corpse Party. That fucks with your mind. Depending on
Resident
what
Evil.
you do.
Well,
Resident Evil's just cheesy goodness, and I love it.
exactly.
Yeah, and I still need to play more Resident Evil.
Do it.
Do it.
I'll try.
Right. All right. So excuse me. So since we don't have that many topics for today, we're gonna like do the same thing as we did last week. Just talk about random stuff, like
Actually-
dunking on.
Actually, I was just wanting to just mention just at least one funny story that we had this week, just about how the Arc System Works US account got shadow banned on Twitter. Twitter, just because it's gold. Basically, like, they had like a tweet where they were talking about actually like a survey that they had for the Guilty Gear Strive Strive beta, and just like it's a last chance or a deal like just a few more moments and it'll be over. And somebody actually responded to it on saying, "Dear Arc System Works, give us Fanny again. That is all. Thank you." And then they respond to it just like, "Here you go," with a picture of the character Jacko Valentine's ass.
The best ass in all of Guilty Gear, and the best wife in all of Guilty Gear.
That's
And
a
they got
weird
shadow banned for it.
That's a weird way of saying May.
No, you have not seen who Jacko Valentine is. Trust me. Although
Well,
May
then
has
again-
an amazing fucking theme song.
Well, then again, at least there's always Dizzy.
No,
Who's pretty much a
Jacko, fuck
classic.
you. No, Jacko, fight me.
Hey, we could always talk about Bridget.
We don't talk about that one.
Well, I just did.
We don't talk about that one. The original fucking Astolfo.
But yeah, but plain simple, yeah. Arc System Works Twitter got shadow banned because of posting Jack O's ass.
That guy better get a fucking raise. Whoever was in charge of the account that day, get a raise, please. I want to earn money just for posting my wife's ass on Twitter.
Well, I mean, I had one time where I actually mentioned me having to learn Guilty Gear and combine that with Jack O. It got popular. Kind of.
I have
So,
not
yeah.
played the Guilty Gear beta. Is it still going on?
No, it ended.
No.
And it wasn't
Aw.
that great, to be honest with you.
Yeah, even I sort of felt there were a couple of things which were sort of off about it.
The online?
No, well, obviously it was that, but the thing is, too, it's weird.
Honestly,
like, everything, like, if you played, like, Revelator 2 and you play Strive, you'll know the basic from a basic fighting game, but everything else is just weird.
yeah, like honestly, for me, like the one thing which for me I know felt weird were actually oddly enough, just the dust attacks.
Yeah, it's weird now.
Also, on top of that, in Guilty Gear Exard games, the throwing was actually tied to your heavy slash button. So it's like forward or back, and then the heavy slash button when you're near your opponent. Now it's tied to the dust button.
So, like, when you try to go for a dust, you grapple someone instead, and you're like, no, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to yeet the opponent, not fucking eat them.
Honestly, for me, sometimes it's actually the inverse.
I just
Inverse,
wanna
like I
bust
want to
them in
do.
the air.
It's simply, at least I kind of enjoyed it, at least still. But definitely, I do feel like they could use some refinement,
Yeah.
and just hopefully, at least they'll take some people's criticisms. Oh yeah, and one other thing which I also wanted to say about it is just the lobby.
Oh god, the lobby.
I majored in graphic design.
Well, just for me, it's just like I look at it and it's just like, are we sure this is Guilty Gear? I mean, the
Why
only
can't
thing
they just stick to the little chibis from like since like fucking Cross Tag,
or even Grand Blue Fantasy Versus.
Like just stick to the chibis.
Oh yeah, and also I believe Dragon Ball Fighters had that as well. Well, the little chibis. But yeah, I mean, the only thing remotely, as I recall, that they had which was connected to Guilty Gear and gear for the lobby was that you could use Faust's scalpel as a weapon. But that's about it. Otherwise, it's just like a weird pixelated 2D lobby that's just like, if I didn't have any Guilty Gear stuff on it, it's probably you wouldn't guess it was Guilty Gear.
It's not.
but honestly, I'm still at least hoping that the game turns out well.
Hopefully, like ArcSys will take the feedback from like other players. So,
But also the music's still good, especially the society. Also, just like especially that Society song. I think it's Potemkin's song.
I still need to play like Guilty Gear in general. I think I remember.
Dude, it's superior to Blazblue in every single way.
Blazblue is how I got started. I mean, Blazblue
is fucking emo Sesame shit. Guilty Gear is where true men play.
Well, I mean, it's just like I learned about Guilty Gear through Blazblue, just like
peasant. Then again, I played that shit since the PS1.
Ah, so you played the OG.
I'm fucking super old when it comes to Guilty Gear.
Yeah, I played the original one through like emulation, and I sucked.
I own it. I still own it. It's somewhere in my fucking garage or some shit.
I mean, as I recall, aren't the instant kills kind of OP in that version?
Yeah. They are.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Like, I just play arcade mode and it's just like suddenly I'm dead. And we just started this round like 3 seconds ago. Seriously, that's where that happens. So yeah, anyway, I guess that's enough about ArcSys, Guilty Gear, and Jacko's ass.
Now, let's move on to random stuff. Like dunking on awful games.
Something we thought of.
Chaotic. Is there a game in particular you want to dunk on?
The fucking quiet, man, dude.
I've heard horror stories.
Man. This fucking game. It's like if Tommy Wiseau fucking made it. Even the guy who looks like a Japanese Tommy Wiseau. But this fucking game, like, in concept, it's pretty unique, I guess. You play it as a deaf protagonist, but you don't hear shit. Because, the protagonist is deaf. But here's the thing. They decide to present the story in that context. On paper, that sounds cool. In execution, what the fuck? Because you're just watching a live-action cutscene. Who the fuck does that anyway? Live-action cutscenes, and you just hear some dude flapping his fucking mouth, and you're just like, yes, good. What the fuck are we talking about? Like, it's even funny, too. You're not giving any visual context. Like, this dude just, like, walks into, like, this bar. He meets, like, this black guy in a suit. He looks like he's, like, a very important, like, business mob dealer guy. And he's just, like, explaining to him shit. They fist bump. And then this guy goes around, beats up the same 3 fucking Mexican-looking models as fighters. It's the same. You fight the same 3 Mexican dudes over and over again. There's not even color variety. They're wearing the same green outfits. And you're doing this for, like, I don't know how long the fucking game is. I ain't even fucking bothered.
It was only I recall at least just being only a couple of hours.
Yeah, and I want them back. Gladly, I didn't pay for this shit. I game shared it, and me and my buddy, we have this little thing where we play, watch terrible shit just for the sake of it. And we're like, okay, we've seen the memes, we've seen how terrible it is. Now let's judge it for ourselves. I wanted to end myself. And what's even worse, I still played it when you play the the way it was meant to be played because they updated it after it, where now there's audio. I still don't know what the fuck is going on.
And
It's
also,
like
yeah.
they tried. It's like they mixed the Bouncer, which is a terrible Square Enix game, by the way. They mixed the Bouncer with some edgy emo dark shit about crows and shit, and immortality anime shit, and then this like weird Oni-chan couple complex shit. And I'm just like, I don't even want to bother trying to piece this together.
I just looked up at least about the length, 3 hours.
Yeah, and I want those 3 hours back. Dude, I could spend those 3 hours watching the fucking. I could do something better. I could watch fucking Fellowship of the Ring for fuck's sake.
At least for me, and also at least for me, I could technically play through the game Liberation Maiden at least 3 times, and I actually like that game.
It's just insane. I just want it back. Whoever the fuck made this game, I want you to know. Give me my life back.
Human Head Studios.
Human Head Studios. You fucking assholes. Give it back. Like, who thought this was a Square? Why did you think this was a good idea?
Because it's creative.
I don't give a fuck if it's creative.
Yeah, just
Like,
play it
look,
simple.
That's like, okay, I've always wanted to make like this cyberpunk open world Grand Theft Auto type game where you have freedom of choice with an anime aesthetic. If I pulled it off, it'd be fucking a disaster. And even I know I'm not gonna fucking do it because no one's gonna fucking play it. Now, if you want to play that, fine by me. I mean, by the time that happens, I'm gonna be old as shit. But like, you don't like. Every person I've seen play The Quiet Man, I can just feel their disdain by looking at them. And I'm just like, oh god, there even isn't anything good. The game looks like shit. There's no music. And if there is music, I didn't hear shit. The voice acting is whatever. It's just, or acting, excuse me, is whatever. And I'm just like, what the fuck? No. Fuck this game. Give me my 3 hours back. And just fuck off and never make a video game again. Or learn from this and never make something like this ever again.
I prefer at least the latter option.
Make like The Loud Man or something.
Yeah, the only game which I know which particularly, there's only a few games which I know which make generally good use of actually like disabilities. Like there's one which I kind of want to get called Beyond Eyes. Basically, in that one, you actually play as actually a blind.
He plays a
girl.
samurai, right? And you like
No.
parts?
Beyond Eyes.
Oh, because I know there's
I
a
think
game that's similar to it where you play as like this swordsman samurai guy, and he's missing like arms and limbs, and you have to get them back.
Unless you're referring to like Never Dead or something like that, I don't think so.
It was a PS2 game, but anyway, continue.
Okay, that's not it. But yeah, but just basically like Beyond Eyes, it's actually like you play as a girl who's actually blind. So it's actually like in the game, you actually can't fully see the world technically, but it's like as you actually go throughout, the world actually sort of spawns around you. Don't you? I mean, I've seen just a little bit of it, but it does look really pretty. Especially I do like the idea of how they executed it. You know, it's not at least like literally you can't see anything. I mean, there's even like a game like Perception, I think it was called, where it's again you're blind, but it's basically like what you actually see are basically sound waves. So that's like how you see the world.
I thought you were gonna say Persona for a bit.
No, unfortunately not. But yeah, those are at least a few games which I know of which actually make some use of some abilities, in at least I would say creative ways. But yeah, I'm assuming at least that's your dunking done.
Yeah, fuck The Quiet Man, dude.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't play too many bad games myself, but at least if I have to pick one for me, I would probably have to go with Sonic 06.
Oh, that's an obvious one.
Yeah.
Tear it into pieces.
Just I only played a little bit of it, but it's just like almost immediately it's just like something's definitely not right here. Notably, I have the PS3 version.
Oof.
Which is actually the worst version version of it. So double oof there. But yeah, just this is not a good.
The Sonic Man.
Yeah, just particularly just my main problem, which I actually have with it, especially just playing Sonic's part, is actually the controls. It feels like really, really stiff. Like I have to basically overcommit to any action which I want to take. Like as I wanted to compare it, it's almost like if I had to drive a car, but my only options are to turn all the way left or all the way right. Like there's no middle. And not to mention, just especially with me having the PS3 game, I get slowdowns quite frequently, and the less we say about Elise, probably the better.
Yeah. Also,
does she like fuck Sonic or something?
She kisses him.
That's gross.
Ugh, yeah.
That's
also,
DeviantArt's fucking like dream back then, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then again, it is one of those games where at least my own minor spoiler alert is at least Sonic actually dies.
Good.
Okay.
Dies. I mean that's your context behind at least kissing. Kissing is basically to bring Sonic back.
The suck brings him back from the dead.
Okay, that's one way to describe it. The only few really saving graces that I would say Sonic 06 has really is the music.
Obviously.
Especially just like his world. A world, especially like the Zebra Head one.
Yeah, Dreams of an Absolution is a ball.
Oh yeah, that's also a good one. I mean, also at least the technical second one was also actually at least introduced us with Silver. Silver's kind of cool.
But he is a bit slow.
Yeah, I mean, then again, throughout the entire game at least as I know, he's kind of an idiot.
Yeah, he's
especially just like the whole idea of the Iblis trigger.
Yeah.
Trigger, just like he's pretty much at least initially believes that basically Sonic is the Iblis trigger.
Yeah,
trigger.
Mephiles,
It's just like
yep. What happened was Mephiles trapped Sonic in the Hell Dimension because he disrespected gamers.
And then we made like a Fallout 76 Battle Royale, which became a real thing.
It's a Sonic 06 real-time fandom games reference. Go watch that instead of playing Sonic 06.
Watch Kempha instead of playing Sonic 06.
It's not a Sonic game.
It can be. She's blue.
Dang it! I jinxed it. So that means Akane's Shadow.
God damn
it. And Kaede is Silver.
I mean, wouldn't Kaede more be Mephiles? I swear, somebody better make a mod now where they put Kempha characters over the other characters.
Nobody knows Kempha said it was 3.
Yes, yeah, Natsuru is Sonic, Akane is Shadow.
Kaede, I think Kaede can be Elise.
I said Mephiles because you know why.
I think Kaede as Elise would help because she's not good. Anyway.
Yeah, then who's Silver?
Mikoto?
I mean, we only have like 2 options left.
And that makes Shizuku Eggman. Somebody just photoshopped just Shizuku's head on Eggman.
Yeah, plain simple, somebody better make a mod of this. Kempha 06. Yeah, this is Kempha before Kempha was even a thing.
If anybody knows about Kempha, get on that. So I doubt anybody has known about Kempfa other than us three.
I mean, I've seen a couple of people talk about it, but definitely not as much as definitely like other bigger animes.
Yeah, like Mob Psycho 100.
People can't handle the wokeness that is Kempfa, that's why.
But yeah, Mob Psycho 100 06 mod when Mob can be I don't think Mob can be Sonic.
Oh,
So what
yeah.
else are we dunking on today?
Okay. YIIK. Or Y2K, a postmodern
Fuck
RPG.
that fucking game.
Exactly.
I feel bad for people in Valhalla.
Yeah, okay. So, on paper, the game had potential, okay? It had the potential to be good from like the early concepts and the trailers. They look fine. But in execution, it is god awful. It's really bad. Like, the characters. Oh god, the characters are not great. They're either two-dimensional, bland, or at worst, just genuinely awful. And y'all know what I'm talking about. It's Alex.
The main character of this whole fiasco.
Yeah.
Just
In context, the guy's a giant douchebag.
Yeah, and even in the story department, it just comes across as just self-indulgent, to be honest.
If I remember correctly, isn't the main character Alex a self-insert of the creator of the game?
I think I've heard stuff about that.
Maybe not, but
Because I heard
does
that
come-
like being tossed around. If it's true, that's fucking funny.
I can kind of see it, maybe, but that depends. I did say before yes, but one thing again, I have my doubts. Maybe, I don't know. Alex is
Well,
still awful.
I mean, I remember you talking about just Y2K before, and just like, Jesus Christ, what the heck is all this shit?
Yeah, I posted a bunch of clips on my Twitter, and showcasing how awful this game is. Like the writing, dear God, the writing, and I'm just like, who talks like this?
Alex.
A brain dead person.
To give one example, and it's a more well-known example, when Alex gets into the elevator in the beginning of the game, like to go, I think it's a roof factory, I don't know. He says, I sighed as the elevator began to shake, vibrating with motion. And I'm just like, excuse me, what? That's the same thing! You don't need to repeat yourself, mate.
I mean, then again, I remember also there was the allegations of actually plagiarism against it.
Yeah, it was like only a few. It was only like a few lines, but yeah, it's still very bad. It's still a very bad look on the creators' end.
I mean, I think they even had like a reference to some real life event, which people said was actually just like really tasteless.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, I have no issue in talking about like real world tragedies in games or any media, as long as it's done right. I said this before in like the Unchattable podcast, but Y2K just falls very, very flat, especially with the awful writing. For those of you who don't know, the character Sammy is based off of Alyssa Lamb, who mysteriously disappeared, and her last known whereabouts was that one elevator thing. I don't know. But
I don't fully know the story myself, even.
But the way it's treated in YIIK, it's just tasteless. And I've beaten the whole game. I beat it. I probably
The fact that you beat it says something.
Yeah, it's freaking sad. And
I would have just tossed out my Nintendo Switch off the fucking balcony or something. Plus, didn't the dude plagiarize a lot of shit?
Yeah, I mentioned that earlier. There was like a couple of lines that people said was actually just like ripped off of, for example, like a note card site. Like I even recall like at least one instance they had like a stray ending quotation mark at the end of it.
What the fuck, dude?
That's an epic fail.
How the fuck did you get away with that?
Well, however they did it, they did.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Also, not to mention the writing is bloated, like very, very, very bloated and padding. Like, show, don't tell, and you keep telling and telling and telling and telling and telling and telling and telling. Like, we get the point. It just hurts my brain when I. Wait. And I forgot to mention the gameplay. Okay, it's fine on paper, but then it's also bloated. It's very broken as well.
Well, like how so exactly? That's one thing which I don't know too much about Y2K.
Okay, so there's a skill Alex can use called LP toss, and it can just nuke enemies left and right. It's super broken. I mean, I don't even use Alex on my team at all. I only use like Chandra, Leo, Rory, or I suppose I don't know. Also, I'm just going to say, Rory deserved better. Like, poor Rory got screwed over.
I think the players
Story.
deserve better for even playing this shit.
Exactly. And I do. That being said, I do have some praises with this game. Not that there's too much. The music. I really like the music. Especially like the battle themes. Like one of them is composed by Toby Fox, and
that works.
And and fun fact that well, not really a fun fact, but that song can be heard in last week's episode. Also,
nice.
I think the artist for the composer or whatever of Valhalla did some of the tracks in YIIK. They're pretty good. They're pretty good too.
Play Valhalla instead.
Yeah, or
Just
and also spend your money on like the OST of YIIK instead of whatever this game is. It's
Also,
on Bandcamp.
yeah, and plain simple. Let's just not forget just how Valhalla actually has apparently Y2K was actually hugely popular.
In
And
the
it's getting
game
sequels.
world.
Yeah, it's got so many remasters and all that. It's a.
It was essentially the Final Fantasy VII in that game's fucking universe.
Yeah, it's just like oh,
That did not age well.
This aged about as well as Milk.
Yeah, fan sites said a similar response. And yeah, also I really like the overall visuals. Though there are times where it does get flashy at times, so close your eyes. Especially when you get poisoned. It is, oh god. I mean, it didn't bother
Well,
my
dang.
eyes personally, but... And it's not like Electric Souls or Porygon levels of bad, like it's on screen at all times. And for like, I don't know, 3 seconds. But even then. Also, to a lesser, in a lesser extent, the voice acting is also really good. Although there are instances where like the characters scream for some reason.
Not to mention the main character, who's also a douchebag, is voiced by a douchebag.
Yep.
Just
Fortunately.
yeah.
So if you want a better reason to hate the game even more, not even the characters, not even half of the people who voice them are real good people. Ah, fucking Y2K.
Yeah. But also, a YouTuber voices one of the characters, and it's a character it's the only character I sort of like, and that's Rory. But even in its Yuri of Win, I do go watch Yuri of Win. He's a good YouTuber, but even then, his direction is very, very off. Like it sounds really. Like, it sounds bored, and it's not, and no offense to, like, the voice actor who played Rory, I love you, man, and you're amazing, but, I don't know what happened, but, like, everybody else is really well voiced. But, yeah, but probably okay, I'm going to spoil the game.
Can we not? I'm tired of this fucking game. Fucking Y2K makes me hit my fucking brain hurt.
Alright, let's talk. So, in conclusion, Y2K sucks. Don't play it. Spend your money on a different indie game, or
Go play Cuphead or some shit.
Yeah,
or Valhalla.
Or Valhalla.
Or like Shantae.
Even if you play visual novels, play fucking Valhalla.
Yeah, or
play Icy or some shit.
Yeah, or Shantae or Under Night or Deltarune. It's any
Under Night's considered independent. What the fuck?
It was.
What the fuck, Nani?
It is.
What? Seriously? You didn't
I did
know?
not know that.
Yeah, it's an indie title. Toby Fox alone.
No, I didn't mean that. I meant fucking Under Night, not Undertale.
Oh, Under Night.
Under
Night.
Who the fuck said Under Night?
I said Undertale. I meant Undertale.
I know Undertale was made by one dude, but like, who the fuck said Under Night?
I would have to guess that would be Marie.
Yep.
Yeah, just it's not really an indie game, especially it's got Arxis backing it.
Oh, whoops!
Okay, so here's a good question. Considering we're still on the topic of bad games, if you had to choose, let's say you're getting paid to do this, by the way. You're getting paid $1 million. You only have to play it for 1 hour. You can choose which one you want to play. You either spend 1 hour playing Yandere Simulator or 1 hour playing Y2K.
I'd rather play 1 hour of Yandere Simulator than Y2K.
Shin?
That one I'm not entirely sure about, especially considering everything that's been going on with Yandere Simulator. I mean, honestly, I've watched a lot of videos actually just about like what happens with the Yandere Simulator. So honestly, I don't know. Am I allowed to take a third option?
Nope, you have to pick either one or two. There's no backing out. Either Y2K or Yandere Simulator.
Considering the issues which I've heard actually for frame rate issues for Yandere Simulator, I'd probably have to go for Y2K.
Alright, so one wants to play Yandere Simulator, one wants to play Y2K.
What about you, Chaotic? Would you
Give
play
me Y2K any day over fucking Yandere Simulator.
Yeah,
and I fucking love Yanderes. You make me fucking hate not only anime in general, but fucking Yanderes in general. Fuck you, dude. Fuck Yandere dev, you asshole.
It's okay, we still have Yuno Gasai.
Yeah, it's true, but still, fuck them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, what else do we have?
Well, at least another topic which we sort of just have is just who or what character would you love to voice in an anime or video game?
Oh God.
I have no freaking clue.
I have way too many.
I want to voice a character in a Persona game. That is my dream job. It's like being in a Persona game. I don't know which game. I don't care which game, whether it be a spin-off or a mainline franchise. I don't care. I want to be in like a Persona game. Hire me, Atlas. I'm kidding.
I mean, that would certainly be fun, especially considering the kind of stuff you get in Persona. I mean, come on, for real?
Oh, am I mistaken? I thought I heard something about delicious pancakes.
Yep, that's a classic scene.
So yeah, I want to be in a Persona game. Or probably a Resident Evil game, or a Tekken game. Actually, any game in general. Oh, but mostly Persona.
Yeah, but, at least for me, that's again just a really good question. Where the heck I would voice for? I mean, I would just have no idea entirely even for myself.
Simp number 2 in the background. There you go.
Yeah, and I'll be the I'll be the underappreciated glasses coon. Coon, as done by douchebag Chocolat. It's a YouTube video. Just guys, you have to just give like 10 easy donations of $79.99. Shows $129.99 on screen. Seriously, that happens in the video. But yeah, I don't know. Honestly, just jeez, I actually really don't know. I just never really thought about it too much.
Alright. Chaotic, who do you want to voice in like an anime or game?
My dream role has always been to either voice the protagonist in a Persona game or the main villain in a Persona game. I also want to voice a protagonist or second main character. That we'll get to that. The protagonist or second main character to like a very popular like anime or an anime that's going to be popular. Believe it or not, as much as I don't like shonen shit, I would like to voice a protagonist in a shonen anime just for the clout. Honestly, I'm not afraid of admitting that. I'll do it for the clout. I don't care about the series or anything. I'll do if it's a cool series, I guess. But I'll do it for the clout. But mostly, I would definitely love to voice a character in a God Eater game. Either the voice of a protagonist or a side character, like an NPC party member. I would love to voice a character in a horror game, any horror game, specifically either Resident Evil or Silent Hill. And I would love to be the main character in a hentai.
If there's any hentai dubs that exist.
Then again, at least if you were to be a God Eater character, for all I know, you would be basically like Lindo 2.0.
Probably, or like the edgiest piece of shit on the planet.
So you're basically Soma 2.0.
Yeah, either Lindo 2.0 or Soma 2.0. Code Vein never gets a sequel. I would love to be at the same thing too. Protagonist or a side main character. I would love to do that. What else do I want to fucking voice in? Believe it or not, I want to voice a monster. Like a monster, like a little gremlin type demon. Kind of like that one fucker from Lord of the Rings that says "My precious."
Oh, Gollum.
I want to voice like a Gollum type character in a fucking video game. Believe it or not, I could do a pretty cool voice. I don't want to do it here because I want to explode your fucking eardrums. But I could voice a character like that pretty good, and still make it believable.
Nice.
Right.
Nice. That sounds cool.
Oh, and I want to voice Tommy Wiseau.
Oh,
if Tommy Wiseau is not available to voice his role, which he probably would be, but if for some reason he turns you down and says no, I want to voice Tommy Wiseau in any form of media. Anime, video game, porno, movie. I don't give a shit. Let me voice the fucking bastard. Hell, you could just get Tommy Wiseau and not have him speak. Have him move his mouth, and through ADR, I'll fucking voice the bastard. I'll voice Tommy Wiseau. Or like better yet, if studios allow it and like they need like an additional character voice, and it'd be like, hey, so you know you're the protagonist of this game. Do you think you'd do any additional voices? Yes, under one condition. Let me be Tommy Wiseau as an additional character in the background. You're insane. Go for it. And you just hear like the edgiest cutscene play out in the background. You hear, oh, I know that guy. Oh, hi, Mark.
Like,
Better yet, I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. The origami hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, God Eater.
what are you doing on computer? Go outside, so beautiful! Yeah! Not just a computer.
Also, yeah, just for me, now also, if I can get on myself, actually, rarely me thinking, I actually just thought now for myself, actually, just maybe being in a Tales game.
I'd just love to be in JRPG, to be honest with you.
Honestly, yeah. Just especially if some of them get good dialogue, especially like the Tales series. You have the skits. Which a lot of them.
Mine is actually the opposite of that. You know how, like, in most JRPGs, especially Persona, when any of the main shit isn't going on, you know how they're just like when they're talking, but it's still text. You hear the occasional yeah, or like or like yeah, a bit, or the just imagine skipping through your own voice lines, like bruh. Shut up.
But yeah,
there's like a video where it says every JRPG boss ever. It's a video of Macho Man Randy Savage, and they just edit it to the points going, and it's just like, yeah, that's accurate. That's every JRPG character in a nutshell.
I mean, I think I've even heard, actually, for example, like, actually, it's just somebody actually posted up, like, the, basically, like, battle dialogue for Shiki from The World Ends With You. And some people actually just, like, I think later on in it, it's just, like, when you put all the lines send up together, it sounds like something else. Like...
Chad Steele meets sequel.
Yes.
Which I heard from what you told us like before recording. You want to voice Chad Steelmeat.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, what if, like, I voice a character in a hentai, it's only the speaking voices, but I do none of the fucking voices at all. So you just hear a mute fuck scene. The girl's the only one talking, and Chad Steelmeat's just going, yes.
So,
like, one of my favorite clips is the dub actor for Brock from Pokemon, believe it or not. Even names like that do hentai. And one of the fucking funniest lines I've ever heard from a hentai was, "But I won't be able to put my balls on your chin." I'm like, oh my fucking god. How can you say what you will about dubs, but I mean, I love dubs. I respect it, obviously. But imagine getting the script and saying that with a straight fucking face. Even as a professional, even if I went as a professional, I would still be like, yo, this is the funniest shit I've ever seen. I'm probably going to laugh, and this is probably going to take like 20 takes.
Well, I mean, that's one way of handling it.
I think I remember, like Final Fantasy VII Machine Bridge. I think it was Takahata as Red 13. One of the lines he had to say was, "I had an sexual amount of sex in here," or whatever it is. It took him so many tries, and eventually he kind of got it right, but he kind of got it wrong. So it took him like quite a lot of lines to say that. Like, so I feel ya.
Then again, sometimes people just improvise. Like people just improvise, which ends up being brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant. I mean, I even remember just like movie-wise, for example, like you've seen Pirates of the Caribbean 2.
Nope.
There's just like there's like the one line where it's just like I got a jar of dirt, I got a jar of dirt, I got a jar of dirt, and guess what's inside it? Have you heard that one? Have you heard that one, Marie?
I have not.
Aw, man. It became a little bit of a meme a little bit, just especially Johnny Depp's line. Just the comedic part, at least for it, was just that, it was actually, that line was completely improvised. Johnny Depp actually forgot what he was supposed to say. say we did it. It did it, so he actually made it up on the spot. But I mean, just like you actually see like the character is actually acting like confused. As far as we know, it's like that's real. Real. They actually had no idea what was going on.
Oh lord.
But hey, that's just the brilliance of it.
Yeah.
But at least me also. Just. Now I'm getting tongue-tied on myself.
I think I would voice a character in like a Mob Psycho 100 anime. I love. Okay, Mob Psycho 100 is freaking GOAT. I love this anime, and I want to be in it. I'm not joking. I love Mob Psycho. Again, I'm Mob Psycho. I said that like a billion times. I'm sorry. but like, yeah, I would like whether it be like a background character or like a major side character. It doesn't matter. I just want to be in the show.
I mean that'd certainly be fun. Also, at least if I also had to pick another series to just be in, would just even be just like a Fire Emblem, maybe.
Oh, I would like to be in Fire Emblem.
especially doing something like what they did with Three Houses, where almost every line is basically voice acted.
Or Three Houses or Echoes.
Yes, they both are.
Yeah.
But hey, I mean, if we did something, if we did like Awakening or Fates, then hey, I'd have then again, you just hear me saying just voice lines.
I want to voice Violet's anal bead.
God dang it, Chaotic.
What? You guys know that I'm a huge simp for Violet.
Hey,
male Violet.
No,
yeah,
fuck that douchebag. I want female Violet. Although I do love male Violet.
Yeah, plain simple.
One voiced by Zach Aguilar.
Yep, that's the reason why I love him. He's voiced by a fucking Chad.
Yeah, just simply saying chaotic. I'm not saying you're wrong.
No, you.
Just because you're wrong doesn't mean you're incorrect.
Don't fake quote me, okay? Don't fucking. The archer class is really made up of archers.
Hey, but did you know that when you celebrate somebody's birthday, you celebrate them being born?
I fucking hate fate. I love and hate it. Fucking hate fate.
Umu. But Umu though.
Seba.
I like a flat, and I'm over here, and I like a flat-chested chick, and that's Elizabeth Bathory.
You have to simp the main course though. You have to simp Eggplant.
Yes, Archer.
Which one? There's like 80 of them. Fucking Nobunaga's an archer.
That is, well, unless you get to like the swimsuit, then she's a berserker.
She's a berserker, and then she becomes an Avenger class, the one that I want to fuck.
Yeah, but in all seriousness, yes, the one who inspired the title of this podcast.
Fucking MASH.
Yep, Mash Kyrie Light.
Plus, we all want to smash MASH.
Honestly, it took a surprisingly long time for her to actually come into conceptual in the end, since she was actually planned for the original Fates Day night.
What the fuck?
You did? Oh, you don't know Chaotic?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, they actually were originally having actually a shielder as actually part of the original Fates Day night. Because your main servant is Saber, so what's the opposite of a Saber? A shield. But ultimately, just like as they actually went along with it, they ended up finding the role actually meaningless, so they wrote it out.
You might see.
But then eventually they decided to bring it back for Fate Grand Order in the form of MASH.
Thank you, MASH.
Yeah, so fun stuff.
Yeah. No, wait. I was about to say like Shiro is an archer, but I.
He is.
Oh,
He is.
I don't know about Fate.
He is. He's literally fucking Emiya. Spoilers for nobody fucking knows, but you should know this by now.
Wait,
Yeah. Then again, let's not talk about the archer for Fate Extra, because it's the same character as the one in Fate's Day Night, and yet it also isn't.
Do you mean
Multiverses.
You mean the one with the white hair and voiced by Junichi Suabe and Kaiji Tang and Liam O'Brien? Yep, that's the one I was talking about. Best girl.
I mean, technically he cooks and stuff, so technically he does fall under best girl.
Yep.
Kind of like how
Like
Shinji from Persona 3
I mean,
is best
I mean,
girl.
I actually remember
Yeah,
there was.
like Fuka Yamagishi.
I mean, I actually remember just like the meme from a barely a while ago, just like a Gar, which actually started from Fate's Day Night. because somebody like on 4chan or something wanted to write something saying like I am gay for Archer, but he accidentally mistyped it and instead wrote I am Gar for Archer. Garter, so it actually became pretty much just like Gar became people actually referred to him as Garcher. Garcher, and even they had like the idea that pretty much a Gar character was basically like a manly man anime character, like Archer.
I love Archer.
You mean Garcher?
Yes, Archer. Fuck you, Shiro.
But yeah, that was seriously a thing.
Alright. Let's see. We went way off topic.
Hey, that's
But-
what happens when you talk about fate.
Hey, we did, and I'm surprised we didn't even bring up Stalfo. Oh shoot.
Oh fuck no! Go back. Continue. We're not talking about
Continue.
Stalfo. We can save that for another day.
Alright. Weird
I'm
talents.
my
I
own
think-
man, you know.
Alright, weird talents. We gotta make this quick because I think we're already past an hour.
Oh shit.
Let's see. Weird talents. I don't know. Being able to find a lot. For me, I would definitely say being able to find a lot of games for my part. Like seriously, like on my part, it's just like I just find games where it's just like I swear I'm probably one of the 5 people that actually know about this.
Naughty?
About this, like I mean, I think I mentioned it like last time. For example, like the game Tulip, for example. But remember, you go around, you basically try to work up your courage to confess to a girl by kissing everybody in town.
That's weird.
Yes, and if I recall again, it was made by the same people I believe that did like Harvest Moon, I think.
Or was
Or-
it Rule of Rose?
Oh, it was Rule of Rose. Why did I forget? But yeah, Rule of Rose.
Such a
correct.
stark contrast in video.
Yeah, that's my mistake. Yeah, my mistake.
No, like just the development. They went from like kissing a bunch of people in the fucking to making a very depressive horror game.
Yeah, and jeez, I wish I was. I mean, again, even just like even other games, which just like probably nobody knows about, just like titles like Monster Musume, and not Monster Musume, Monster Bond Piece. I can't talk. I'm sorry.
Monster Musume?
Great,
That's
good anime.
Yes, but I was referring to actually another game called Monster Mon Piece.
I thought I misheard that as a Monster Hunter.
It's well, this would be a really weird Monster Hunter game.
Make sure you have Mr. X in it.
What's your weird talent, Marie?
I have 2 of them. One of which is basically whenever I see like an attractive like a female character in like in fiction, like a female character or a male character, I would say, okay, I love her so. I love her design. I just love a character by their like design. And
Hey, I know that feel.
I would not like pay attention to like their character, or unless I look it up. or play or watch whatever.
Hey,
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, I was just like, I just know that feeling. I mean, I've had similar stuff. I mean, that's pretty much like I know what happened when I saw Tamaki for Dead or Alive. Alive, for example. It's only after looking up actually her that I saw that like a lot of her traits are actually, oh my god, she's just Katsuragi 2.0. Oh, I love her even more now.
That's amazing. And another weird, kind of weird talent is, okay, so y'all know I'm a sucker when it comes to voice actors, both English and Japanese. But there's one one seiyuu in particular. It's Mitsuki Saiga. I love her stuff a heck of a lot, and it's to the point where whenever I hear her and like whenever I find out that she's voicing one of her character, immediately I would automatically love this character because
That's a talent?
yeah, just whenever I hear like my favorite VA, like one of my favorite Japanese VA, Saiga, voicing like a character, I would immediately say, okay, I love this character. I don't care. Yes, even like the Dragon Quest 11 hero. I like it because of the fact that he plays Saiga in Japan. And well, funnily enough, he's in English he's voiced by Tora. In Tora from Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Yeah. And also just least, remind me I still need to get Johan for Grand Blue Fantasy.
Absolutely, yes! Also that one character, she... I forgot her name. Aisha? No.
Who?
I don't know. I don't even know. I don't remember. But yeah. What's a weird talent for you, Shin?
Well, I mean, I sort of said just like being able to find a whole bunch of stuff.
Whoops! I forgot. I think.
Yeah, I think we were just saying actually, chaotic.
Chaotic. I forgot. I switched up your names. I'm sorry.
Hey, I'm chaotic.
Weird talent. Believe it or not, I'm a death metal vocalist.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Like a very convincing one.
Yeah, I can do it. I can actually do it.
That actually sounds kind of cool. Though though at least for me, I'd be afraid for your throat.
Actually, it doesn't hurt my throat. I use my diaphragm.
That actually sounds better. Better actually for your throat. Now should I be afraid for your diaphragm?
With my throat, but there's I'm saying it's a hidden technique, but my technique is to do it with my throat and keep it at a consistent level. Is basically eat a lot of food that builds up phlegm. So chocolate milk, pizza, like Gatorade. Drink a bunch of Gatorade. Also drink a lot of green tea so that way your throat doesn't make it seem like you sucked 80 dicks.
But yeah, that actually sounds kind of cool. I mean, I've heard death metal before, not particularly my thing, but being able to do that, especially convincingly, that actually sounds impressive.
And I won't say it's a weird talent, but like, believe it or not, well, it is kind of a weird talent because it allows me to, I guess, I won't say play better, but it allows me to react better with my hands. Is believe it or not, I'm double jointed for my fingers.
Oh, really?
So I can bend my fingers like very inhumanely.
Oh.
Yeah, I've heard about
but
actually.
It's
people being
only
double
my middle finger and then I call it the wedding ring finger.
Your ring finger.
Yeah, the ring finger and the middle finger on my right hand, and on my left hand it's the same thing, where it's the middle finger and the ring finger, and also my thumb. I can put my thumb all the way to the back of like my wrist or some shit. Well, not to the back of my wrist, but I could put it back like I could pull it all the way back basically.
Jeez, I'm just actually trying it myself. I can't even get close.
I don't know why. Imagine that.
I just found out about this like in fucking like high school. Back in high school, I'm like, oh, that's weird. But yeah, I won't say it's a talent, but yeah.
But
so
yeah,
my talent is basically death metal vocals or screamo vocals, whatever you want to call it, and being double jointed like an idiot.
If you're a screamer, don't let it be like original.
Oh, I wouldn't say this is a
subhuman.
talent, but I feel like this is more like a quirk. I am very good at improvising very shitty lyrics to a song.
What?
So, like, say for
Hey.
example, let's say you play a random song on the radio, right? And it just randomly plays. If you give me like 5 to 10 seconds, I can replace the lyrics with something so stupid.
Now I feel like I'd love to hear that sometime.
If any of us, okay, I have a suggestion. Like, if any of us meets IRL, we should probably be doing that.
Oh
Like-
god.
Dear Lord. Or that would just sound comedic.
Like, do you guys know the song "It's Too Late to Apologize" by One Republic?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
It was like
I
it's too
remember one
late to
time-
apologize.
I remember
Like
one
that.
time I switched it to the point where I made it a song about barbecue. Where it's too late, where instead of too late to apologize, it's too late to barbecue. And it's just like I switched it to the point where it was just consistently about barbecuing and how we can't barbecue anymore because the weather sucks or some shit.
Oh god.
Also my grill broke.
Like,
Ooh.
but yeah, that's another weird talent. Well, like it's like a quirk. I can make up like dumb lyrics for a song.
That just sounds really fun. I mean, I remember I've done that before, just like for some instrumentals, though it didn't come out to be really anything meaningful, you know. No, but yeah.
I'm trying to think of a weird talent I have. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
also, actually, you go ahead if you have it.
No, you go. I'm still trying to think.
I actually remember a little bit of a comedically weird thing which actually happens for me. Actually, like sometimes when I actually do video editing, like I've done actually like some anime music videos, for example. And one weird thing which kept happening to me was sometimes things would actually line up perfectly without me having to do anything.
Oh.
I don't know if that's a talent or anything, but it's just like I swear, it's just like I don't edit anything, and it's just like it just lines up perfectly with the music. Like I don't know if that's me being brilliant, is me being hidden brilliance, or I'm just lucky.
Oh, so it's basically Mickey Mousing.
Right.
I really love that technique. If I'm being honest, I really love how like the motions match with the music. Like when you're trying to beat someone up with I don't know, a giant panda bear. It's in line with the music. I'm just thinking of random things. Like seriously, who yeets a giant panda bear? That will hurt your
Tekken.
Oh yeah,
Yes, that's very true.
For sure, it'd be someone like I don't know, Xiao Yu. Basically any character who inhumanly throws a panda. I think, or just I don't know.
But anyway, you had something to say before? Laura Marie, I thought.
I can't think of anything. I thought of something like drawing perfectly. I don't know. I can't draw perfect.
I can make up porno ideas on the spot. That's a talent.
Oh
Nice.
yeah, I do. Oh yeah, I think I've already discussed this with like my mother, and it's my creativity. Like I would come up with some of the most creative things ever. Like my Twitter, like my Twitter header, like at least my current one, as you guys can see. Or think of like random things when it comes to random things like me, like or just random crack ships in general, like shipping a Kibikishi killing from Prepada with Hatsune Miku.
That's disturbing. That is disturbing. That's like this
Or-
crack ship that I saw where people shipped Kaneki and Shrek. There's even
Oh,
fan art of it too, and I'm
Hey,
scarred.
hey, you know what I've seen? You know what I've seen at least?
Goku getting fucking impregnated
No,
by fucking
no,
Batman.
no,
Yes.
no. What I've seen is actually there was somebody who was actually drawing Winnie the Pooh and Sephiroth.
That's a classic. That's a classic.
Also, another crack pairing, Joker from Persona 5 and the hero from Dragon Quest 11.
Nice.
If that can come to life in like Smash Ultimate.
Or Koikatsu Party.
Oh, oh god! Did you download a mod?
Yes, there's a mod for male on male action. Don't ask how I know about that.
Chaotic.
I saw it on a I saw it on the.
I'm joking.
I saw it on one of the servers and it was a thing. I'm like, that's impressive.
Also,
That's impressive. I didn't know the male butthole was that big.
Also, also just one other crack ship is Borag from Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and Tsubaki Yayoi from Blazblue.
Huh.
I feel like that ship would work in a way, or probably like Tsubaki Yayoi and Goro Akechi. Because
That's just pushing it.
or just because
I'm just waiting for the pancakes.
In that relationship, he is the pancake.
So I mean, have you seen Persona Memeverse? There's his persona form or his meme form. He transforms into a literal pancake.
That's disturbing.
Well, yep. Sounds about right.
Okay, and and I think like creativity being a weird quote-unquote talent also applies to like my video editing. Like, one of my latest ones is literally I'm pretty sure it's already been dubbed into like song mashups. Well, so like take an acapella of a song and then put it into like an instrumental. Like, well, my latest one, which is my first one, like my latest video is literally Feel Good Inc. Inks like the vocals of Feel Good Inc. Oh, in Adachi's theme in Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. I could not, and I can't stop like repeating that song over and over again.
Nice.
It's just good. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
I see.
But yeah, I think that's it for like this episode because we're already past an hour.
And we just don't want, for our sake, Craig to die out on us.
Right. But yeah.
And so, yeah, definitely some fun talks today.
Yep. Anyways, yeah, thank you guys for
Follow me at Conoodle2D.
Shinso Blue.
Chaotic Spirit 27.
Thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you next time if it's possible, and if not, stay tuned. Stan Gorillaz.
Subscribe to Project Melody.
Hi. Or bye. I don't know.
Okay. Alright, take care of my fellow Eggplants.
Remember